book straight through from beginning to end. These pages contain many different adventures you can go on as you journey under the sea. From time to time, as you read along, you will be asked to make a choice. Your choice may lead to success or disaster. The adventures you take are a result of your choice. You are responsible because you choose. After you make your choice, follow the instructions to see what happens to you next. Remember, you cannot go back. Think carefully before you make a move. One mistake can be your last, or it may lead you to fame and fortune.
SexyHackers.com.
Life is like a story with many paths to choose. I gotta get some good friends to help me make it through. So here's the plan, just take my hand, the adventure's just begun. And all we have to do is turn to page fun.
And welcome to Turn to Page Fun, the only podcast where I, your host, Nick Vera, read through a bunch of Choose Your Own Adventure books and the like that I found in a trunk in my partner's attic. And then I review them with a group of my friends. An idea so great that I immediately stole it from my partner and froze her out of the... production process. Today we are reading Journey Under the Sea by R.A. Montgomery, published by Bantam Books. And with me, I have my friends, Mr. Brian Baer. Hi, Brian.
Hello, Nick.
How are you?
I'm doing very well. I'm very excited because I just learned that we're going under the sea, and I'm eager to see what that's going to be like.
Do you know one thing about Under the Sea?
Yeah, I know the seaweed is always greener.
Yes, that's a very important fact.
Somebody else is like, how many references can we make before we get sued?
Too many.
Too many.
Not enough. All right. Over on my left, I have a comedian and professional laugher, Miss Stacy Pulowski. Hi, Stacy.
Hi. Thanks for having me back, Nick.
I love having you back. How are you?
I'm great. I'm also excited to go under the sea. I had a lot of fun last time, and I like this. And I want to get to making decisions.
Well, we are going to make plenty of decisions because this book has 42 possible endings.
That's what's got me so excited.
And then right here on my left, I have barber, busker, comedian, and generally awesome person, Mrs. Jessie Frankie Monty Cantor.
Yeah.
Are those all the names?
1,000 names. That's me.
Jessie of the 1,000 names.
Jessie 1,000 names. Yeah. My first time doing the show, and I'm excited. It's a water theme. So that's always my favorite.
Do you like the water?
Yeah, I always said if I had a superpower, it would be gills, so I could just like fuck off to the sea and just leave everything else, you know.
That was the alternate title to this book.
Yeah, the alternate title to this book was Fuck Off to the Sea by R.A. Montgomery. And Bantam Books is like, this is for kids. And then it was like, well, how about Screw Off to the Sea? And they're like, no, that's not good enough.
And the seahorse he wrote it on.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to get started now with Journey Under the Sea by R.A. Montgomery. You are an underwater explorer. You are leaving to explore the deepest oceans. You must find the lost city of Atlantis. This is your most challenging assignment. It is morning, and the sun pushes up on the horizon. The sea is calm. You climb into the narrow pilot's compartment of the underwater vessel Seeker with your special gear.
No atmosphere.
You go ahead. Was that a seagull?
That was.
Okay. The crew of the research vessel Mare screws down the hatch clamps. Now begins the plunge into the depths of the ocean. Splash. The Seeker crew begins lowering by strong but thin cable. Within minutes, you are so deep in the ocean that the light filters down to you. The silence is eerie as the Seeker slips deeper and deeper. You peer out the thick glass porthole and see fish drifting past. Sometimes stopping to look at you. An intruder from another world.
Bullshit. That's not how fish work.
You don't think fish can see through glass?
I don't think they look at anything.
You don't think why do they have eyes, Jesse, if they don't look at anything?
Are
they just
to see their mates? It's all mating.
Are
They're
they-
demons? Fish are demons.
Are they too busy summoning demons to look
Yes.
at passersby?
Yeah, right.
I'm glad we have fish sight denialist Jesse on the program. It's a real controversial.
We are officially 1 page in, and Jesse calls bullshit.
Cool.
Now the cable attaching you to the mare. That's got to be a type. What mare? No, it's in the picture.
How is it spelled?
Mara. Like I would understand the more.
Why?
Mary,
Mary.
like Mary, but
yeah.
another. They're probably ripping off the Queen Mary, but they're like, oh, we
Maybe.
can't do that.
Yeah, moray
had
would make
that.
her like
Little
manta ray. Maybe it's a portmanteau.
Maybe. Queen Mary Moray.
Queen Mary
Portmanteau
Moray.
into Mary.
Fuck, marry, kill.
We're going to play that. Now the cable attaching you to the mare is extended almost to its limit. You have come to rest on the ledge near the canyon in the ocean floor that supposedly leads to the lost city of Atlantis.
Says who?
You've done research, I
You're
guess.
right. Okay, you're right.
You have a special sea suit that will protect you from the intense pressure of the deep if you choose to walk about on the sea bottom. You can cut loose from the cable if you wish, because the seeker is self-propelled. You are now in another world. If you decide to explore the ledge where the seeker has come to rest, turn to page 6. If you decide to cut loose from the mare and dive with the seeker into the canyon in the ocean floor, turn to page 5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ledges sound boring
right
to
away.
me.
I was gonna say it's probably a bad idea to go into the what is
Into
it,
the
chasm?
canyon? The
Going in
chasm?
the canyon? Going in the underwater canyon?
Yeah, so that's why I choose that.
So you're going to choose to go in an underwater canyon because that's the worst possible
probably a
idea.
bad
I
idea.
saw you shaking your head no, and I'm like, that seems. I feel like Stacy usually likes to just jump into things like that.
No.
Because it's a bad idea.
Yeah, what's on the ledge? Just fish looking at us or not looking at
Not
us?
looking at
No, they're busy on their way to summon Cthulhu,
Right.
as per Jesse.
Or mate.
Or mate.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's how they summon Cthulhu.
Right.
Horrible occult orgies.
Fish orgies.
Sex.
I want to stay on the ledge, but since it's 2 versus 1, I guess we're just going deeper.
how-
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe you can convince
Let's
somebody
just
else to
jump-
stay on the ledge with
Well,
you.
okay. I
Oh,
think
what's
we
on the
should-
ledge?
Yeah, what's on the ledge?
I think there could be either like a wise creature we could come across that could give us
you think
advice.
we're just going to bump into underwater sea wizard?
Something like I don't think they waste their time deeper because it's colder, it's darker, and there's like scary
Just gonna
shit
be an
down there,
old
man.
mermaid in a rocking chair.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
don't go down there, folks.
Yeah.
Folks don't go down in that chasm
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah,
Folks,
I think-
folks
and
go
we
down
could-
that chasm, don't come back.
We could find supplies. We could, I don't know, find like a right hand man, almost like
Right.
like a
Like a fish, like a familiar.
fish pet.
Like some sort of New England fish pet. Sometimes
Yes.
deeper is better.
Oh, we're going full Lovecraft here, aren't we?
I thought that was like a.
That's Stephen King.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Deep
Sometimes dad is better.
One
thought
time
that
I
was-
got your reference. One time I got your reference.
and I thought that was a Jar Jar Binks impression. So
The mate.
Wow.
I didn't get the reference.
Jar Jar.
Huge.
John,
My good friend Jar
you know,
Jar.
that would have made Phantom Menace so much better if they were all from Maine.
Yeah.
Well, there's always a bigger fish.
Jar
Spinning.
Jar, we banish you.
So I think we
right.
can find some shit on the ledge
All right.
that will benefit us into the depths, or we find the portal to hell where all these fucking fish are coming from. So
All right, Jesse, you convinced me. Just because I like that you said you're going to find a wise sage on
We're
the edge
not,
of the.
we're not going to. That's not. She
Yes, we
made that
will.
up. All right. All
Yes,
right.
we will.
I'm outvoted. I'm ready
I'll
to jump
be
into the deep.
damned
But
if we don't.
we're gonna stay up
right.
like a bunch of sissies. That's fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
All right. Well, let's see,
explorers.
let's see what happens.
Okay.
Your sea suit will protect you from the intense pressures of the deep. It is a tight fit and takes you some time to put it on. Finally, you slip from the airlock of the Seeker and stand on the ocean floor. It is a strange and marvelous world where your every move is slowed down. You begin to explore your special handheld searchlight. You examine the ledge by the canyon. Suddenly, a school of bright yellow angelfish dart by, almost brushing you. What made them move so fast? Are they being chased?
Oh, good.
Are they angelfish or devilfish?
Then
Yeah.
you see it. The Seeker is in the grips of a huge sea monster.
Oh, fuck me.
Maybe it's a wise sea monster.
Just out of nowhere. Okay, cool.
Let me tell you your horoscope, says the sea monster.
It is similar to a squid, but it's enormous. The Seeker is just a toy in its long, powerful tentacles. You seek shelter behind a rock formation. You know the spear gun you carry will be useless against this monster.
Oh my God.
It looks as though it will destroy the Seeker. Fish of all sizes huddle with you in an attempt to escape the monster. All right, so we have the second picture. There's a lot of illustrations in this, but it's the back end of your space, or not your spaceship, but your water ship, and in it you are being attacked by a squid, but the squid has its eyes on the front of its face.
Oh yeah, that is all wrong.
And it's making angry eyes at your thing, and you're stepping back, and you're like, whoa, look back. And it looks like you have an air gun that's got the spear on it.
Oh.
And then there's a
air
couple
underwater,
of,
that's good.
but my favorite part of this whole picture, you're in like a robot iron suit with some air tanks. But my favorite part of the fish is there's like a fish and an eel like by your feet, and they're both going, whoa.
Now,
Take a look. That's the best.
Nick,
Those
in
are
that
your little
picture,
friends now.
anywhere in that picture, is there any kind of wise sea wizard that's going to help us out?
Oh, I don't know, Brian. Are there fish friends and fish pets?
Oh, good, an
Was
eel.
I wrong?
An eel
We've
and
now
Nemo.
acquired an eel. Do you know how badass that is?
Is it a +1 eel now?
Plus one eel attack.
All right. What's our...
So actually, we have some choices now.
Okay.
Oh.
If you stay hidden close to the Seeker, turn to page 10. If you try to escape in the hope that rescuers will see you, turn to page 12.
I don't want to leave the craft.
But we don't want to go right by it because the monster's got it. But yeah,
Well, the monster might get bored and let it go.
I feel like it's also kind of giving us a hint there. Like, if maybe some rescuers would come find you.
No, they
Who
won't.
knows?
Oh, I guess maybe they would because they dropped us off.
Yeah, where are
It's
the
not like
people?
they're like, well, that was that guy, and then like left and never to
I
return.
mean,
They're probably waiting for.
If the squid monster, I guess it depends what he wants, but we can't really talk to him that we know.
No,
of.
you can't.
don't
It doesn't
know.
look like he's very happy because he is definitely making angry eyes
So it's like
Yeah.
at your submarine.
stay close to the rock and hope the monster goes away, or try to run for it. Basically.
Those are your choices.
Don't run
yes.
for it. That never
Yeah,
works.
that's.
Yeah, stay hidden.
I'm getting a bad feeling
Stay
about
hidden.
running away. So
Yeah.
let's
We don't wanna
just
stay hidden?
We got
Let's stay
friends.
hidden.
We'll stay cuddled
We
up.
can learn about our new friends.
Right.
Wait for the wizard to get here.
Yep. On the ledge, wait for the wizard.
All right.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and do that after this word from our sponsors.
SexyHackers.com.
This summer, Disney re-releases the classic George Lucas film with a new twist, presenting The Phantom Menace. Join Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi,
A nice window.
in an all-new adventure with Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, is people going to die there? Oh, I don't care much. They're from away.
Try spinning. That's a good move, I hear.
Oh, that's awfully rude, isn't it?
There's always a bigger fish, don't you know? This summer, The Phantom Menace. In theaters soon.
SexyHackers.com.
And we are back to turn to page fun. All right. The first segment, we were reading Journey Under the Sea by R.A. Montgomery, published by Bantam Books. And we made a decision to stay on the ledge after we dropped down to explore and try to find Atlantis. And the minute we got out of our ship, It was attacked by a giant squid. And now we chose to run away. Is that what we chose?
hide.
No, to hide.
Oh, we chose to
Continue
hide.
hiding.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't
We chose
wanna,
to hide from the squid.
right, because if we run, it's movement probably.
Right. And squids can only see movement.
Yes,
Right,
that's
like
a well-known
T-Rex.
fact. I mean, did you see those eyes on it? They're big and
They're big and
incorrectly
facing
placed.
straight forward or upwards.
They look like the squid in Super Mario with like the underwater levels
Yeah.
where it's just like
Oh, yeah.
kind of like
That
that.
Those are
guy,
bad,
dude,
yeah.
that scares the shit out of me.
That squid scared you?
Nope, thinking about the wrong thing. Nope, it was like the eel that comes out of the holes. It's like bomp, 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 and then retracts.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
That guy scared you.
in like N64 Mario.
Like a
that shit's
like
so
a chomper.
scary. Well, it's like a big eel.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Whatever, it's
I'm
fine.
down.
Like the eel friend we've acquired.
You're right.
We have acquired an eel friend because in the picture, there was you being like, "Oh no, my ship," and then there was a fish and an eel being like, "Oh my god."
We're friends now. Now, do we know where the sea monster came from? Did it come from the chasm?
We don't know.
Okay, that might come
all
into
we know
play.
is that it just attacked your ship the
All
minute
right.
you were out of it.
And now we're hiding in hopes that it goes away.
Yes.
All right.
The giant squid tosses and turns the seeker, but finally, the creature grows tired of its new game.
Thank you very much. I'm a Pisces. I can read the minds of the sea critters.
But finally, the creature grows tired of its new game and jets off with an enormous squirt of water.
Oh, God.
That's how they move.
That's how they move.
Squirt? Come on.
They squirt water and they
It's
move.
a siphon.
That's a gross word.
Not gonna. Yeah.
What, did it discharge water too?
It also ejaculated some water.
And it was moist.
It ejaculated
And
some
it
moist
soaked its
discharge.
panties. All right.
Come for the tentacles. Stay for the tentacles.
Oh, God.
All right. So it.
Yeah, so it jets off. You now are free to leave your hiding place and examine the seeker for damage. To your dismay, the airlock entrance has been jammed shut.
Oh.
You are locked out of the seeker. The crew of the Mare, however, suspecting trouble when you did not respond to a routine radio check, and they are now lowering an escape platform to you. Once on the platform, you radio them to start the slow pull to the surface. To avoid the bends, rapid expansion of nitrogen bubbles in your blood.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
No,
like,
that's-
what is this, Bill Nye the Science
It
Guy?
is.
a
You're
real-
learning
that's a
something. This
real
is
ass
for
thing.
children, and that's
All
a thing
right,
that
fine.
happens.
All right.
Yeah.
You will have to bring you up very slowly.
And a Radiohead album.
Just as the platform begins to move, the giant squid suddenly returns, as if from nowhere. It is headed directly at you. If you decide to fight the squid with your spear gun, hoping to scare it off, turn to page 17. If you decide to signal Mary to pull you up at top speed, knowing you will get the bends, turn to page 18.
So die
Death
or
or
die.
Wow, we are like 2 choices in, and it is
Well, we gotta fight.
looking grim.
17 is actually my lucky number, so I
Tight.
want to go with that.
Which one
17 is your lucky number?
Yeah.
is fighting the?
Why? Hold on. Why is 17 your lucky number?
It's the highest prime number.
Oh,
and I just
it's
like
not the highest prime number.
It's not
it's
the
something
high-
to do with it's
prime.
Yeah.
Is it the lowest? No.
No, it's not the lowest. The lowest prime number is 1.
Yeah. What am I, a math magician over here?
It also
it's
equates to the
a
star
prime
in the
number.
tarot, but 17's always been
Okay.
my
Okay.
Have
lucky
you
number.
ever gotten anything lucky off of 17?
Oh God, yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Name one thing.
I just always bet on 17 and stuff, man. Like if a 17 comes up, I always go with 17. Just
Should we go to Potawatomi Casino and
Have
bet
you
on
ever?
17?
You know my life, Nick. I got a joyous, beautiful life,
You do have a joyous, beautiful life.
and 17 is my lucky number.
And I
always
had
go with
no
17.
idea. I had no idea your joyous, beautiful life had everything to do with the number 17.
It's just a one part of my magical powers. Go with 17.
Yeah. So the number 17 is one of 17 facets that create your joyous, beautiful life.
She is.
I got good
She
times,
is a
man.
dancing queen. Only 17.
All right.
So, is that fighting this? Fighting the
yes,
squid
that
is
is
17.
Fighting the squid, which is lucky number 17.
I was going to say that anyway because the bends is just horrible.
Yeah.
Ben's is not fun.
It's
No.
not good,
No.
and you can die. I think from it. Is it always fatal or
Absolutely.
just bad?
Yes.
It's just bad. Yeah. So let's fight this fucking squid because I don't see any wizards coming around.
Yeah,
Yes.
where
Yeah.
are the wizards?
Yet.
Okay, we're gonna
You
wait.
probably defeat the squid,
He's
and then
gonna
the
like
wizard comes
scare
out.
it away.
The wizard comes out slowly clapping. Well done, adventurer.
He's gonna scare it away, Obi-Wan Kenobi style. Oh, the squid will be back, but in greater numbers.
There'll be
Like,
17 of
more
them.
squids? No, more tentacles.
All right, fight that squid. Fight that
Okay, we're going
squid.
to fight the squid. With a rush of water, the giant squid attacks you. 2 20-foot tentacles with their pulsing suction cups reach out trying to ensnare you.
Pulsing.
Pulsing squirt.
You dive off the platform and rapidly fire 2 of your spears. They strike the squid closer to its 2 monstrous eyes,
Oh.
but the squid keeps on coming.
Oh.
One of the tentacles wraps around your diving helmet and ruptures the seal of your suit.
Oh, we're dead.
You fire your last spear, hoping to hit the monster in a vulnerable spot. Water is beginning to trickle into your suit. You signal the Mare to haul you up fast. Emergency hoist!
Do it anyway.
Wow. Cool.
You must have hit the squid. It floats away, writhing and thrashing. You think you're about to black out. You wake up on the deck of the Mare
Oh.
and are quickly rushed to the decompression chambers to ward off the effects of the bends. In a few days, you are better and start to worry about diving into the abyss again. If you decide to quit the expedition now, turn to page 32.
It just says the end.
You just turn to page 32. It's the end of
Yeah.
big letters.
I know. Okay.
You quit because you're a quitter. The end.
Are you gonna let some squid monster keep you out of the ocean?
Right.
You sissy.
Right.
If you decide to go back down to the deep, turn to page 33.
Yeah, go back down.
Now, going back is the obvious choice. I'm just curious what the book is going to do if we decide not to go back down. Are like pirates
I
going
want
to show
go
up?
back down, but I really want it to just be like
wanna
the
see what
end.
this option is.
I want to see what it
Like,
says.
We're
because
probably not
what-
allowed to see that, right? That
Yeah, we
We
can.
have to.
We can.
We're
We
reading
have
the
to go
book like
ahead.
we'll
Yeah.
read a book. So.
I mean, if it's in any, but it could be. It literally anything could happen in these books.
Right.
I am telling you,
anything can happen.
a dragon could show up.
maybe
Maybe
if we
the
don't
wizard.
go down, we'll get a spot on a talk show, and then
Maybe there we go.
get all the chicks or dudes, whatever.
You should
we're
write one of
into.
these, Jesse.
Yeah,
You
you
have
should-
really good
you should-
options that could happen.
All right, so
Get a
let's.
book deal.
Are we gonna say let's quit just to see what
I say
happens?
let's do. Yeah, I want to see.
You want to
it.
quit? I don't want to quit.
Just to see what happens. Because
but then we gotta
either it's
start
going to be
over,
great. Well,
right?
We don't have to start. We'll start
We'll
over
start all
wherever
the way
I want to
over.
start
yeah,
over.
he's the.
We'll just go back to that.
I just have to know what this
is the last
what
one.
this end
Last decision.
or
All right,
maybe
yeah,
it's
maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. And
We
get a
might be
book- and get a book
pleasantly
deal.
surprised.
Yeah.
Maybe not only will we get a book deal, but we'll like be invited on a podcast where we get to talk about it.
Yeah.
And then we're through the looking glass.
yeah
Yeah,
with a bunch of idiots.
Whoa.
let's do it.
Let's yeah.
Let's do it. Let's quit.
All right. We have bravely decided to quit.
Bravely ran away. We bravely ran away. Fled back to the land where all the non-squids are.
All right.
Non-squids.
Back
Yep.
to the land where the non-squids are. With great sorrow, you decide that it's wisest to leave the expedition now. You can't risk returning to the great depths below. So, you reluctantly return to the United States. You are invited to tell your adventures on several major television shows.
I'm a Pisces, man. I can communicate. Okay.
While on one such show, a special news flash announces to the world the discovery of Atlantis.
Oh.
You regret your decision,
Oh.
but you really didn't have a choice.
Yeah, you did though.
Did you? The end.
Wow. That's,
Didn't get my book deal.
is that like a speed run for us? That's
Yeah,
like
that's
a real
speed
quick.
run, and that book just called you a punk ass.
That was going to be like, while you're on one of the shows, an audience member slowly rises up and takes off his disguise. It's the squid back to finish the job.
Right, that's what I was waiting for.
Stalks you
Man.
now.
You wake up in your bed sweating. It was all a dream.
I
That's
really
gotta be
thought
one of them.
that was
Yeah.
like well, I guess 42 endings. There's got to be somewhere.
There's
They're
a
like,
lot. There's
hey,
42 endings.
you
That's
tired of the story? You want to just leave now? Okay, so that didn't happen.
So what should we go back?
That's what could have happened. But here's what really happened when we turned to page 33.
So we're going down to the deep.
We're going
back.
We're going
Wait,
back.
not on the ledge, right? We're not staying on the ledge.
No, we're following through with this staying on the ledge like idiots story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what?
So what was the choice to go back down? Got it. Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
go back
Going
down
back
or
down.
quit.
All
But
right.
we didn't quit.
All right.
You can't resist the adventure beneath the sea. You must go down again. And after several weeks of rest, you enter the Seeker and slip quickly into the deep. You bring the Seeker to rest by the Great Canyon in the ocean bottom and, wearing your special suit, you venture out into the depths. There are no signs of the giant squid, and you feel safe. Rounding a rock formation, you come upon the wreck of an ancient Greek ship. How strange to find the ship intact, so far below the surface. What brought it here? Was it visiting Atlantis before the lost continent slipped beneath the sea? You take pictures and make notes in your special undersea book.
Sure.
So we get some insight into your character right there. You have a
Dear diary.
dear special undersea book. It's your special undersea
No
book.
squids today or wizards.
Yet.
I met a great eel, though.
Yes.
Yeah, what happened to the
friends.
eel? He didn't even help us.
We
when
left him behind, Ash.
Oh, yeah.
True, we
it's
did.
true.
Did
We did leave him
cranked
behind.
back up to the boat.
Maybe
yeah.
this is his boat. Nope, that'd be stupid.
the eel's boat.
All right, there's a boat.
You take pictures and make notes in your special undersea book.
With your special undersea camera too. What the?
and your special undersea pen.
Sure. Sure.
Maybe this ancient ship hides the secret to Atlantis.
Sure.
If you go aboard the Greek ship, turn to page 45. If you return to the surface to report your findings, turn to page 46.
Is your radio broken? Can you not just say? All right. What? Sorry.
Well, obviously the squid's gonna be in the ship,
Well, that's where it lives.
or
It's-
the eel.
It's weird that we went right back to the spot. We're like, oh, okay, now I can go back in the ocean. Let's go back where that giant squid was.
right.
Just
well,
in case.
I want to go on the ship.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, we're
right.
going to go to the ship because
There you
we already went back
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
Ship.
Yep.
None of you want to,
Go back. You know,
go
they
back
can
and-
read it about it in my special undersea book if they want to know that
Right.
bad.
letters from the undersea. Postcards from the undersea.
Postcards from the lower. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go into the Greek ship and find out what happens after this quick word from our sponsors.
SexyHackers.com.
This week on Mary Povich, Undersea Exes, we have a deep sea diver who thinks that he's left everything behind to live on the surface, but we have a few surprises for him. So, undersea diver, you were looking for the lost city of Atlantis, yeah?
Oh, yep, that's where I was.
And you didn't leave anybody behind, right?
Nope, never did. Just
Well,
came
we
straight
got a
up.
surprise for you. Here is your squid ex-lover. And they say they're pregnant with 3,000 eggs.
Dang!
And what about
Is he the father? We're going to find out with some genetic testing, and the results are unreal.
Literally,
Plus,
unreal.
your friend the eel you left behind? What about me?
Jerry.
Mary.
That's Mary Povich tomorrow at 2 p.m. on UPN. Is that still a channel? UPN.
SexyHackers.com.
And we are back to
We're dumb.
turn to page fun. So we fought a giant squid. We ran away from the giant squid. And then we went back to the surface, got the bends, got over the bends.
Yep.
Rested for 3 weeks. Went back down, found an ancient Greek ship. Now we are exploring that ship
Yeah.
to find out if we can find the lost city of Atlantis.
Maybe there's a map or something.
Yeah.
A scroll.
Ooh, a scroll. An elder
Underwater scroll.
Yeah. Who knows?
Cautiously, you enter the ship's cabin. Clay jugs called amphorae, once filled with oils and wines, are strewn about. There are no remains of the crew. Well, I hope not. There's just some dude, 2,000 years old, sitting in the air pocket. Hey, what's up?
Right.
I know English. You do have a sense of being in ancient Greece, and it is a strange feeling. A door leads to a smaller cabin. On a table near the rear of the cabin is a golden box.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the squid.
On the table.
You open it and find the remains of a map.
Oh.
It does not show Atlantis. It shows that the ship was searching for a hole that leads to the center of the earth. What? You return to the Seeker and use the map to locate the incredible shaft to the center of the earth.
Shaft.
Incredible.
The journey for the incredible shaft.
Oh, boy.
Squirt for the shaft.
Moist.
Damp.
Using some guesswork to interpret the map, you discover the tunnel opening, which appears to be roughly 100 feet in diameter. The sonar readings indicate the hole has no bottom.
Dum, bum, bum.
If you decide to descend into the hole, turn to page 65. If you decide it's time to go back up to the surface, turn to page 66.
They give you no choice to like.
Yeah, a lot of these are
obviously,
really.
We're just dropping the Atlantis mission now.
Right. Like, it's
What if
really funny.
Atlantis is in the bottom of the hole?
Yeah, it could be in the hole.
Atlantis is in the
it
center
could
of the
be.
earth.
Could be. I just like how this book does have 42 possible endings, but as we read it, it seems like at least 21 of them are you bitched out, you
Right.
bitch.
Exactly.
You go home and cry. I like how we got this map out of a box in underwater and it just didn't immediately disintegrate. Like
The map, yeah.
2,000-year-old paper. Yeah, I'm just going to grab this and it's gone.
It's that special underwater.
Oh, it must be.
Whatever the book is made of.
Right. Yeah.
Coated in
Not that
amphora
special.
juice. It's moist with amphora oil.
God.
I mean,
Pulsing.
yeah, let's
Yeah, we gotta go in the hole.
Go in the hole.
Go in the shaft.
Grab
Always
that,
go for the
grab that
hole
shaft.
/ shaft.
down to the
Right.
hole. Dick jokes next on this show.
Yeah.
All right, let's go down there.
So we're going to go
Yeah.
into the shaft.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, the seaweed's always greener. Somebody else's lake, so it makes sense. Trust me.
Okay. Why not go? Who would believe it? The center of the earth? You push the control column forward and dive deep. Soon, there's no more water. Just a heavy gas that acts like water.
What? Like
look-
H2O.
That's not how states of matter work.
Stacy's Science Corner presents.
Yeah, thank
Like,
you.
no, seriously, if it was like an element that was usually a gas, but then it was pressurized to be liquid,
Then
wouldn't
it's
your
liquid already.
It
whole
would be
ship
liquid.
freeze?
Yeah.
Because it'd be that cold or pressurized
Like-
and you would just
But
crunch up?
Jupiter
And
is
shouldn't
like
it be
liquid.
getting hot?
Hydrogen, is it?
I don't know.
Last I checked, there was heat inside the earth.
Gas
We don't know
can
what we're
be
talking
a
about, to
liquid,
be
but then it's
totally
just a
honest.
liquid.
But how about plasma?
It could be super hot plasma. Who knows? You might just have Stanley Tucci on your ship. That is a reference to the movie The Core, starring Stanley Tucci, Two-Face, Aaron Eckhart,
Oh, yep. All right.
and Boys Don't Cry. I don't know the other names.
You just know the movies the actors are in. That's how we refer to them. All right.
I think that's a better way to refer to actors.
Oh, all right. Fair.
Jason Lambert could just be called Highlander.
He could be.
Yeah.
All right. Sinking down into the gas.
You look at a world of colors and drifting forms. You pass by layers of rock and sand. Suddenly, you sail into a gooey mass which almost fouls the Seeker's propellers. Then the Seeker's engine stops. You are pulled along through the semi-liquid material by something like gravity or magnetism.
Science words.
You burst through a thick elastic membrane and enter an area of giant atoms. What? Why, this atom's 1, 2, 3 feet long.
That's not how atoms work. Do we get shrunk? Do we get shrunk down?
Maybe we got shrunk down.
Oh, well,
Ooh,
then that would
that's
make
cool.
sense. Okay.
Electrons whirl around you at high speed.
Oh boy.
But there's plenty of room to maneuver between these fast-moving particles. Better not split those up.
Get hit by one.
It's good. The electrons are revolving around a small mass you know is called the nucleus because you're a scientist.
Yes. Yep.
You are able to avoid collisions with the electrons. What a world. Maybe you're having hallucinations.
Yeah.
If you continue on this trip to the center of the earth, turn to page 88.
Do not tell me the other option is.
Go back to the
If you try to turn back, turn to page 89.
I wanted it to be like, if you're having hallucinations.
Right. If you want to take another hit of that shit, turn to page 420.
If you wanna wake up.
bitch boy who wants to be a bitch.
Oh, these are. What is this book? I mean,
Keep going.
decide the fact we have to be high because that's not how anything works in
Right,
science.
yeah.
That's how any of this works.
Maybe the high pressure of being in the middle of the earth has actually shrunk you down
Are
without
we the guy
you
from
knowing
Honey, I
it.
Shrunk the Kids? What's his face?
Wayne Zelinsky?
Yes,
that was
Wayne
his name.
Oh
Zelinsky.
my God, you know that?
I do. I don't know why I know that. I don't like that I know that, but apparently
You
my
pulled
brain...
that out with no prompting or thought.
That's true.
That was
No
an
hesitation.
automatic response.
It was. It's not healthy, and I don't understand my brain. But
Or
apparently...
go on Jeopardy and win a bunch of money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
just know
that's,
shit.
that's going to be the final question on Jeopardy. The protagonist of
He'll be all like, I'll take Honey, I Shrunk the Kids for 17, Alex.
17. Oh, yeah. Nope. That's useless information stored by my brain.
Okay. So are we going to go
Yeah,
back
yeah,
up
we're
to the
gonna go
surface?
forward.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, we're
Going
going to...
forward.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not going to...
Gonna go
This book
forward.
is just like trying to make us flinch or something
Right.
story-wise. Just like,
Yeah.
oh, you going to do it? I double dog dare you.
Right. It's giving us no option. Either
Yeah.
end the story or keep doing the story.
Really
There's no
railroading
choice.
us.
The electrons whirl around at dizzy speeds, and you continue until you get to a spot where your instruments indicate that there is no time.
Okay. Okay.
The clocks stop. The speed indicator stops. Your heart stops. And yet, you are alive.
Oh, that's a horrible feeling.
Every sense in your body seems more alive than before. Yeah, you're on drugs. You are so on drugs.
So
What
high.
drug?
There was
You
a
are
leak.
oxygen deprived and hallucinating.
There's a leak in the cabin, and
You hear beautiful music
sure.
and see lights that you feel and taste as well.
Oh,
you are
mushrooms.
so on drugs.
Yep. Yeah, you're-
Peace and well-being fill you. Hey kids, this is what happens when you actually die.
Right. Or take really good drugs.
yeah. Heroin.
It's not a
Turn to
commercial for
page
heroin.
101.
Journey to the
to be on
LSD.
heroin.
You become aware of other beings close to you. No one has entered through the only hatch, and yet
Wait, there's beings this whole time?
there
I
are
thought it was
other.
just giant atoms.
No, hold on. There's beings now. No one has entered through the only hatch, and yet there are other presences in the Seeker. Turning around, you see 3 Atlanteans. Then you feel that the Seeker has become just a thought, and that the people from Atlantis have entered your mind and are aboard the Seeker. You try to enter their thoughts, but they tell you that you have not journeyed far enough yet to be able to become a thought traveler.
It's happening.
If you try to turn back from this strange
If you decide to turn back slowly, if you decide to run away, turn. What's the other option?
If you decide to travel in thought time space, turn to page 96.
Those are the two options.
Those are your two options.
Two options.
Go back up like a little bitch boy.
Right.
Or
We can.
keep on going, like just ride out your,
Right.
ride it out, man. Ride your trip out.
Yeah, you gotta ride it out.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, we gotta go down the
Thought time space it
Thought
is.
time space. It is.
That's the thing.
Yep. I'm glad this book is so
Science.
accurate.
Yes.
All right. A thought traveler. You realize that people do it all the time in daydreams and drugs.
Is that really in there?
No, it
Did
doesn't
you-
say anything. It's just for children.
Sometimes you can't tell. All right.
Of course you want to be a thought traveler. But how? The Atlanteans speak softly and tell you that all things are the same. Past, present, future are all the same. It simply requires you to concentrate and put your thoughts where you wish them to be.
So they're just hippies then.
Oh, yeah. You try. And amazingly, you are rapidly rushed through time to the day you were born. Then to the day you made your first deep sea dive.
Oh.
Your mind flies from one time in your life to another. But when it comes to the future, you meet a blank wall. You can't seem to travel into the future. Why can't I travel ahead in time? You ask the Atlanteans. I'm not going to do that. That's no. Thank you. That's too much.
Shouldn't they just be hippies?
Yeah.
Just like-
Be patient. They reply. All in good time.
And
yeah. Here, try this hacky sack. That might help.
Suddenly, you whirl through time into the outer reaches of the universe, where you can actually feel the light going through you. You cast no shadow. A sense of peace fills you. If you decide to drop out of thought travel and return to Earth life, turn to page 110.
I'm getting a little
42
pissed at this
endings.
fucking book. Yeah. It's,
42 endings, my ass.
all right.
If not, the end.
Shut up, are you serious?
That's what it says. You can either bitch out and like, I'm done with this hippy dippy shit, or that's the end of your story.
They didn't even like give you a turn to page this. They're like,
No, it says if not the end.
we're not going to write another ending for you. Just figure it out yourself.
Fine, let's go get a book deal.
Yeah, I guess let's
guess.
go back to Earth. That's our...
We're gonna go back to Earth after
to
going through
Earth
time and
life.
space and being a thought traveler.
If we can see that the end is right there, we
All right,
got to
because
experience
otherwise
more.
it's just the end.
Yeah.
So we might as well.
Yeah.
All right, so let's find out what happens when we go back to Earth after becoming Earth's first time traveler, thought traveler, next week on Turn to Page Fun.
I'm very...
Yeah, we're doing a cliffhanger here.
All right. That's fair.
That's otherwise people won't listen. Yes, they will.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully.
Thank you so much for listening to Turn to Page Fun. I am your host, Nick Fear. We have been reading Journey Under the Sea by R.A. Montgomery, published by Bantam Books. With me this week, thank you so much to Mr. Brian Bear.
Thank you for taking me on this crazy journey, man.
This incredible journey under the sea.
And I'm a Gemini for the record, so
Ooh.
whatever that means.
Thank you so much to lucky number 17, Miss Stacy Pulowski.
Who's also a Scorpio, FYI.
Ooh, a Scorpio.
Also, don't know what that means.
It means nothing unless you want it to. And again, thank you so much, Mrs. Jessie Frankie Monty Pisces Cantor.
It's all bullshit.
Your names are all bullshit.
Everything presently is bullshit.
You were right off the bat. This whole book
This
is just full of
I
bullshit.
call bullshit on the fucking snakes looking at you and shit.
Snakes.
Fish.
Do you want to come back next week?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
You'll
I
come
do.
back next week.
I do because we are gonna wring every goddamn ending out of this book.
We are.
There are 42 endings.
And a lot of them are you checking it out. So
All right. Okay. Well, again, thank you, Mrs. Jessie, and then thank you, all of you. Thank you, David, for
guy.
doing all of our sound and making us sound good. And thank Jason from Sexy Hackers. Thanks, Sexy Hackers, for giving us awesome T-shirts and this wonderful space to do our podcast. And last but not least, thank all of you for joining us while we take this incredible journey under the sea. My name is Nick Vera, and we will see you next time on Turn to Page Fun!
SexyHackers.com! Stream Team!